you at the hideout, where we can dream again. I'll tell you all my secrets, wearing courage like a second skin. The kids are all dying, we're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets, we take what is needed. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for it forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for it forever. We can dream all night till the sun rises. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for it forever. I'll meet you at the airport. You know that we can touch the sky, dancing in the aisles. We're skating on clouds of fire. The kids are all dying, we're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets, we take what is needed. Open up the skies, see the heavens clearer. I could change your mind, we know where we came from. Set our hearts on fire, the dreamers are all here. We could change your mind. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for it forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for it forever. We can dream all night till the sun rises. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for it forever. We live for it forever. We live for it forever.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story, these places change me, each one replacing, like night into morning. I miss the open air, the going anywhere, riding with you like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone, never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, moving to better days, but I know that home's where the heart is.
waiting so long for the season to begin.
Somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
God damn it, I'm hyped. No, why get off of it? He's gonna come around, get the kill. Brandon Nuggets, like, he stands for the price of one. Nick Bosa, oh, that is a soul. That is the biggest soul of purple people eaters in front of you. Shits are going off right now. As he's been able to
Welcome, Call of Duty fans. Here we are in another K7 match, followed by your boy Hero here, and Hyper, joined by me here on the side on the co-host. How you doing today, Hyper?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I mean, I think this is going to be like an interesting match, honestly. I mean, we're going to go ahead and hopefully get into it pretty soon and quick. But this the M7 Lurk. I think their records stand the same, and with the new M7 roster that recently came in, they look pretty dominant so far. I mean, they haven't lost yet. I mean, they just won a recent match against Natural Talent, who they did win 3-1. Sorry, vibes, but gotta say it. But and then they come in. I mean, to week 3, and now it's week 4. I mean, they're after week 2 with the current issue that the roster did have with M7. I mean, they ended up pulling it out, and they look pretty good, better than ever.
Yeah, they definitely look better than ever. Definitely, they had a strong roster starting with the season, and the way they started and started playing, with Tar Heel and them, they've been doing pretty well. But after the forfeit that they had to take for the first part of the week in week 2, I believe, just like you mentioned, they've been gunning out pretty solid. Winning 3-0s, 3-1. Very good battles for them. So it kind of landed them to where they are in the third seeding for this division in the Bravo section. But they got a good opponent that they're taking on tonight, and that's going to be Lurk Blue. Obviously, is a roster that you cannot just sleep on. Obviously, with one of the biggest things that changed on that roster is the fact that Zafio is no longer on that, and if on the screen we actually have the Lurk Blue roster on there, and that's going to be Schizo, Mark, Yaj, and Zek, my bad, Zek. They will be playing tonight here for the Lurk Blue roster. Here for the Lurk Blue org or the Lurk official org. Schizo, big guy on that team as we come into the Millennium 7 roster as well. It is going to be Passion, Visitox, Manny, and Roman. Definitely a very tough roster to face against, and this is what you were kind of talk about, Hyper. It's a tough roster that they play against. Visitox and Passion, especially Roman. We heard him in a lot in the challenger scene, Manny as well. So it's going to be a close fought battle. It's going to be definitely very interesting tonight. For the Lurk Blue side.
Oh no, it's gonna be interesting, 100%. I mean, when you got a passionate Visitox, and especially like you talked about on Manny and even Roman, this is a very tough squad to beat. I mean, they took down Doug Sensor Martin. I mean, what more could you ask of this
Yeah.
roster when you're coming into, especially coming into K7? They're gonna be one of the top dogs to beat for sure. So I mean, Lurk Blue. I mean, they got a lot on their plate when they're gonna come into this match. So I mean, but again, nonetheless, like you said, Lurk Blue, they are a pretty good team. I look forward to seeing how they do, and I look forward to hoping to see them taken into a Mat 5 when
Yeah.
they come into this. So I mean, one way or another, though. I mean, we're gonna have a winner. I mean, one team's gonna be disappointed. So I think it will be a pretty good match all in all.
Yeah, good match indeed. We got some good maps in the we got good maps in the series here. We are starting off on the Bocage Hardpoint, followed by the Bocage S&D as well. Bocage goes both ways, as you've seen it in the CDL and the Challenger scene. Very interesting, pair of map to play, two teams on, and a lot of like kills and deaths going around, a lot of trades going around. But it's interesting to see a Bocage S&D as well. We don't see too much of that here in the K7 League. It's always played on Tuscan, but we have that Tuscan control as well. That's kind of, it's perfectly the map where a lot of the teams play on, other than Gavutu. Gavutu is just very tough, because you have to kind of hit that B side or that A side. Some teams prefer to hit the A side first over the B side. So it's just a lot going on that Gavutu map, and this is probably why they chose the Tuscan. If we do hyper get to a map 4 and 5, we will see a Tuscan hardpoint and a Berlin S&D. How do you feel about these maps and modes tonight?
I mean, Bocage, honestly and truly, it's just chaotic every time. Whether it's S&D or whether it's hardpoint, you're just always in a gunfight, especially in hardpoint. It's just you get four dead, and then 2 seconds later, they're all four right back in your face. I mean, Bocage could probably go either way when you have these two teams playing against each other. It made a time may even run out, as we've seen a lot of teams end up having a time run out on them, and they finish maybe like 180 to like 160. It's a pretty slaying map for sure. And in S&D, I mean, you start off, and then next you know you're just in the gunfight 2 seconds into the map, and you're either four dead or you're getting trades right off the bat. So I mean,
Yeah.
for Bocage, it's gonna be really a slaying heavy for sure. And then Tuscan is one of my personal favorite maps. I love Tuscan. It's the typical 3 lane maps. You coming through, and then I mean, I look forward to seeing maybe some of those rotations that come in from behind the players and catching them off guard, going through the bomb site through the house as well. I mean, if people aren't watching that, I've seen it a lot of times where a player will come back and go through and be able to get them from behind. And then obviously, if we get to it, we have map 4, which is Office Tuscan, and map 5, which is Berlin. I look forward to seeing a lot of sniper shots on Berlin if we get to map 5. I wonder who's going to be the snipers for the side of M7, and especially Lurk if they do have any. So it's going to be interesting. I look forward to hopefully getting to a map 5 on Berlin.
Yeah, honestly, it'd definitely be nice to see a map 5 being played. And it's like you mentioned, the Bocage S&D definitely going to be interesting. It's a fast-paced map. It's a fast-paced game. Teams are going to come out gunning. Typically we see a Berlin S&D here in the K7 League, and typically that is a slow-paced map, because either off the rip you're either sniping them right by the stairs there, or you're taking a long way by the docks to kind of just get to them, or kind of get some information as well. But interesting to see Bocage on the second S&D there. Probably more just to kind of get the map out of the way, get the series out of the way. Valentine's Day, the fellas got their ladies to be hugging. But it's gonna be an interesting series, man. Coming into to the series, these teams are balanced. They're both 4 and 2 in the standings for the Bravo division. They had some pretty upsetting losses, and they had some pretty surprising wins on both sides. But the last 3 games, I just kind of want to go over really quick about M7. They won all last 3 of their games, right? And granted, it's not the toughest teams that they face in the division, but it was definitely the 3-0 against 5 Star Esports, the 3-0 against Team KGK, and the 3-1 victory against Natural Talent, which is, to me, I would say is kind of the rivals in this entire league, for me personally. But
Oh yeah.
it's definitely a show of power, and it's like you said, this roster is a powerhouse. They're hungry for the wins. They're pretty much hungry to get to the playoffs, and just kind of eat their teams alive.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, with M7, you don't know what you're gonna get. I mean, you could get a map 5, you could get a 3-0. It could go either way. I mean, we don't know too much about them yet, but as we go ahead and get into the standings here, we do have some interesting teams. As well, it went off my screen for a second there. But the standings, I mean, let's see, we have NOLA first place. That's not something I typically was gonna look for. And then with that, I mean, NOLA, don't get me wrong, they're a pretty strong roster, but I thought Team Veer would maybe stay in the first place section. But
Yeah,
interesting enough, Team Veer ended up losing to do remember who they lost
it
to,
was
but
Nola.
they
It was
Nola.
Nola.
Oh, okay, so yeah, there you go. They
It was
did
the
lose
head
to
to head.
Nola.
So that
Yeah,
so
so
that was
okay.
a head to head right there. So that's why Nola is actually the first seeded team in this division. Is more because of that head to head record. Directly, if you look at all of Team Veer's wins and all of Nola's wins, they pretty much align, except for the very last series that they played last week, and it was against each other on a Friday. And Nola surprisingly took that 3-0. I honestly thought that was going to go the full distance, like you mentioned, but
Mhm.
that's why Team Beer fell. But yeah, absolutely, that's a shocker to me.
No, yeah, exactly. And again, so Team Veer, they lost 3-0. That's like you said, we did not suspect them to lose 3-0. If anything, thought it was going to go to a game 5 at least. But yeah, shockingly enough, and then we got Millennium 7. No surprise there that they're in third place right now. They may even go higher. I look forward to possibly seeing the revenge tour there when they go and face Team Veer again in the future if they ever do. And then Lurk is obviously fourth. They did drop down. Vanguard is in fifth. They dropped down again. And then, KGK coming up in the rankings from seventh to sixth. And Natural Talent, this is a big shock for me. Natural Talent is one of the dominant teams that we've seen grow out through the K7 season, and they're sitting at seventh place. That's relegation territory right there, and that's very scary if you're the Natural Talent roster or even the organization in general. And then Five Star, which we haven't seen them move yet, and they still sit at the eighth place spot. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely interesting to see these teams how they perform. Division Bravo, in my opinion, is definitely a tough division in terms of who's going to get the top four because obviously we know top four seeding placement in each division is critical. It's how you're going to get your ticket to the playoffs, your ticket to the $1,000 prize, winner takes all. And definitely, it's going to be a battle, in my opinion, between Vanguard and Lurk and Millennium. Honestly, I honestly think Millennium can come out and win tonight, 3-1 against Lurk. I honestly think they got a very tough team. They got a very good mindset. And it's not anything downgraded to Lurk because I love the Lurk squad that they have here, and that they obviously are battling tough battles. But looking at over here the Division Alpha standings, just to kind of go over some of the other teams in the league that you'll see play tomorrow as well. We got UGK Esports, obviously the undefeated seeded team, going 18-1 in map win loss count. Dawn of Chaos surprisingly up there still 5-1, same map count loss as Team Final Strike, which will play the UGK Esports boys tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Don't miss that one. That's
I
gonna be
can't
a
wait for that
that's
one.
gonna be a crazy map, man. That's gonna be a crazy match in general. I think it could go the full distance or it can go up to map 4 or however you want to see it, but that's gonna be a crazy match. We got Shifty and Corn on the cast for that one tomorrow at 8:30. But CTC Gold, man, still holding on to that fourth spot here in the division. Honestly, think that they can still clinch the playoffs by how it's going. But Pulsive is definitely a tough roster to just ignore. They moved up in seeding obviously from last week to this week. Pulsive 2-4 along with 0-1. New threat though, they're 2-5 now since they won by forfeit today, based off of their earlier match. But that's also a roster you can't sleep on. That is 0-4, man. 0-4 played here for the Heartbreakers. If you remember this correctly, they had an undefeated season.
Hmm.
Um, and it's not the full Heartbreakers roster, but it's 0-4 and Hope. We did see them here last season. But they got some pretty good guys. Deceptions played for them as a sub in. They got a great roster going for them. They got a great, way to kind of make that comeback. The Patriots went 0-3, man, to win a Super Bowl. And it's not anything recent, but anything can happen, man. We see it here in the K7 League. We see what these teams can bring. It's just gonna be interesting. Kind of this is the midway point through the season, and we got to see what these teams are gonna do.
No, yeah, exactly. And when we have, again, we got that match tomorrow. We got UGK and Team Final Strike. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if these matches go 249 to 250, and round 11's all over across the board, and we get a round 5 for control. These teams are going to be battling out, and they're going to be hungry against one another for sure. I can't wait to see that match tomorrow. And again, shout out to Corn and Shifty, great casters all around. I can't wait for them to cast it. The goats of K7 for sure. And then again, so we talk about Dawn of Chaos being above Team Final Strike with their for 2 and 3 positionings there. Fun fact: Team Final Strike ended up having to forfeit against Dawn of Chaos because they were not able to play their match. So that is typically why Dawn of Chaos is above Team Final Strike as of right now. But yeah, and then UGK. I mean, we could see we could eventually see that team not be undefeated anymore, and that's scary to think about. I mean, and then again we do have new threat, which you did touch on, which is 0-4. They came into, I believe it was they came into week 3 last week, correct? Or was it week 2?
Week
Correct me
two,
if I'm
week
wrong.
two.
Week 2. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
they came in week 2. They had a very, very tough team, which was against match, which was against Team Final Strike. They went to they went to map 5 against them, and I think they did lose it round, I think 10 or so in that last match. So I mean, they took it to Team Final Strike, and to think that a team could do that to Team Final Strike is pretty scary. And I look to see them coming up in the rankings here pretty soon.
Yeah, I would say so. That was a surprise to me. I was watching it on the off-stream game, and to see it kind of go all the way over to a map 5, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be an upset for Team Final Strike. But man, hey, I gotta say, YE and Co, Dacid and them, man, they are a tough team to
Oh yeah.
beat. Placed top 16 in the last challengers. Definitely. Shout out to them. Shout out to Team Final Strike, the org. If they're watching, man, you guys are nasty. New threat, you guys are nasty too, man. You guys are nasty too. Like it's definitely a vibe squad, man. There's a lot of vibe teams here. There's a lot of vibe competition in the league, but nonetheless, man, it's gonna be interesting this series in general. Coming, kind of reverting back to this series, I think. Who do you think is gonna take map 1?
Oh, I mean, okay, so it's again, it is bow cage. So I mean, it could go either way, but I think I'm gonna have to take M7 for map 1 for sure for this match tonight. I mean, it's just I think their slaying power is definitely there, and I think they could slay a little bit more better than Lurk. So I think they'll take it. I think they could probably take it and finish it before the time runs out. I'd say 250 to 200.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be a close match. Bow cage goes both ways, like I said at the beginning of the stream. Earlier this year, we've seen, the Lurk side, they won and lost on this map, so like they're actually pretty balanced on this map. I believe like one of their tightest games was against Natural Talent. It was like 250 to 245 or something like that. It was crazy to watch on stream because it's like it was a nail biter, and you're like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen? Or like they gotta rotate, or they gotta get there to the point. They gotta win their gun battles, or whatever the case is. But it was definitely interesting to watch, and it's pretty balanced for them going into this series. But honestly, I think M7's also going to take this first map off of them as well. Like, for the second map, when we go right back into bow cage, who are you saying is going to win this one?
Honestly, I think we could probably see Lurk take it. I mean, it's S&D. I mean, this is where you can play slow. You can play to your standards. I mean, if a team is playing fast, you can still continue to play how you guys want. As long as you can counter how the other team's playing, which I think Lurk could probably. I think they'll probably go down maybe a couple of rounds in the beginning, but I think if they end up understanding how M7 do play, they may be able to bring it back and take it. I want to say maybe round 11 or round 10, they're going to take it and they're going to win that map.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, for M7, you're saying, or for Lurk?
For Lurk, I think the Lurk would take it round
I think
11, round 10.
Yeah, patience is key for them. Keys to victory here, especially, is going to be big for Lurk. I think honestly, taking it nice and slow, is definitely going to be the key to victory. Obviously, pushing and communicating as a team, and to be able to, just kind of take the victory on that. But folks, we're going to go to a quick break here to get some technical difficulties out of the way, and also the teams are starting here very soon. But we'll catch you right back. Stay here on the stream. Don't miss out.
No control over where we go, but we don't care to know. Ignorance is bliss. Your tears are gone, and they drifted back from where they came, and they will not be missed. Look up and feel the shifting winds.
want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight
life. I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights that put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes.
All right, we're back at it again. Can't see the game screen right now, but really quick, we are going to start off here with Lurk Blue on the left side, and we got Millennium 7 on the right side as we are on the screen with Visitox here as he already goes down, and the feed is looking blue right now for the team of Lurk Blue.
Yeah, definitely. As we go ahead and continue here, I mean, 2 people do go down to the side of Lurk. They'll make it 3, but as Yaj does go ahead and get a trade there on the Passion, as we do go ahead and go Roman, as he's going to be looking for one more here, and he does go ahead and get 1. That's going to be 2 people down again for the side of Lurk. But as we said at the beginning, I mean, you know, it's just trades at the trades into this, and you're always consistent into a gunfight. As Yaj gets a 1 big kill there. He's going to get 2, but he does get traded. Nicely done by Yaj as we go ahead and continue on to this P1 point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a heavy gun battle, heavy gun scenes here in the middle side here. Visitox cooking it up right now. Yaj trading it, and here comes Passion trading Yaj. So it's pretty balanced out here in the mid, and it's 13-9 right now. You know, teams are both kind of balanced out, and now it's the real money hill right now, where it's gonna shift right over to tanks.
Yeah, definitely. As we do go ahead and go over to the tank side, as there's 50 seconds left up to the point. We got Manny's going to be trying to push out the tree. He does go ahead and get 1. Will he be able to get the second? No, he snaps on, but it's not going to be enough. As Schizo does go ahead and take him down. As Tariq do go down for the side of Millennium 7. And we got 1 person working on the back. It's going to be Passion. He gets 2, but it's not good enough as the spawns are going to come back in for the second third. And we do have Roman pushing into the bottom farm here, as he's going to get, or bottom barn, not farm, sorry, apologies. But he will eventually get taken out, and it's just looking like Lurk. They're going to go ahead and take a hold onto this point. And they're looking pretty dominant so far. We do now see them going to hit that 50-point mark here in a couple of seconds, as they will be up 40 points.
Lurk looking pretty good to start off the game here. Top barn as Yaj as he goes down. Zek, Schizo, everybody getting traded out here. And Manny, man, he's on top. Grandma's looking on that window to Z stairs. Mark, and we got Manny still on the top there, hopping over. But look at that, Yaj taking him out. And now Millennium 7 on the point here, trying to get themselves back into this game as they're holding on pretty well in bottom Grandma's, and Yaj top Grandma's right now, trying to get his way through. Visitox sees that, makes the call, tells his team everything's all right up here. Manny looking outside the window to make sure nobody's coming in. Zek trying to really challenge this, and Mark goes down, and here comes Mark actually trying to spawn trap the Millennium 7 side, as Visitox and Roman already know what's going on here. Mark is stunned at the tank side. Roman makes the challenge. Roman gets it through, and it's time for Millennium 7 to really punch back this hill. They're down by 18 right now.
Yeah, and they're doing a pretty good job here on this point as well. They're holding it down, even though they did have 1 person in the back, which was Mark trying to spawn kill them. They managed to regroup and be able to get that kill and take them down, and they eventually got most of the time here on bottom Grandma's here, as they do go and push out. It's going to be another 3 down for the side of Lurk. And it looks like M7 is starting off a little slow, but they brought it back in that third point, though. So, we've got 3 boots to go down for the side of M7. But Passion's going to try to make it happen. Won't be able to do so. Mark looking for another one. Won't be able to finish that kill, as he will going to get away, as they are now trying to set up to break this point for the side of M7. As you do got 2 people inside of the hill, and Passion's going to come behind, and he does get 1, he gets 2. No, he does not. Trades do come in, though, and M7 are on top, and they finally broke this hill.
top for sure. They did break that hill as it transferred over to Barn now. Zek on top. Passion finally takes him out. Pistol shots, can't find Schizo. Schizo running around here. M7, Manny still getting the hill for them. Manny and Mark. Mark goes down. Oh my god, this is a gun battle and a half, man. We can't keep a guy straight on the POV right now because it's just trades left and right, man. Trades left and right.
No, yeah, definitely trades left and right. I mean, like I said, this is going to be an all-out slaying match. And, you know, it's just, you look at the kill feed, sometimes you have all 3 players go down, or you just have trades after trades after trades coming into here. And for the last 30 seconds, it's going to look like it's completely trades nonetheless, as we do finally see 2 players end up going down for the side of Lurk, make it 3 as Skitch tries to get 1, but does get traded out immediately. Yaz going to go ahead and push in, try to look for 1, but not going to check his corners. He does eventually go down, as Mark are going to try to make something happen, but again, another 3 down, but it doesn't necessarily matter you get all dead. I mean, you go back into it and they're right back into your face once again, but M7 doing a pretty good job. It looks like so far, though, each time a team has been set up, they were able to get the most time off of those hills. So at this point, it looks like if you're set up for both of these teams, it looks like you're going to be able to get most of the time off at that point.
Rotations and spawns, definitely a good one. A good point that you just made here is really going to be the key to victory of winning this one. As both teams, like we said, they came out balanced. The scoreline is pretty much balanced as M7 finally takes the lead here in this series when they're on the River Hill. 7 seconds of that scrap time. They're still going to take it, but they still have to rotate as it's going back over to P1. This isn't really a money hill, but we saw it in the CDL hyper. It could be a money hill as long as you play your team position right. You can get some pretty decent chunks of points out of this first hill, man.
No, yeah, you definitely can. I mean, if you're slaying all around and you got one person in the hill playing a credit corner, you can definitely take this and make this a money hill. As it doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to take any time really off here. We see Lurk down for a couple seconds, it's 7, but that's going to be all. As 3 do go down to the side of Lurk, make it 4. Nope, not yet, but there he does go. Finally does go down, as Roman's going to be sitting here trying to make sure that no one's coming through the rotation, but it does look like it's a little too late, as Manny's going to try to make something happen. But it looks like it's going to be a little rough as he's going to rotate all the way from behind. He's going to have a huge gunfight coming into there, which he will go ahead and go down as Passion is sitting on the hill. And they will go ahead and get that rotation. And as they do start to spawn up down Riverside. And again, it's just, getting these trades, and we'll see who comes out with it on this rotation for the point.
Yeah, getting these trades as it goes over to tanks here. Manny already setting up that dominant position. Manny taking 2 out as Yaj and Zek fall to them. And here they are on the top flat side by Grannies. And Zek and Manny still, oh, he's dead. Okay, I just wanted to make sure he was dead or alive. I couldn't really see what's going on there, but Visitox, man, over here at Grannies clearing off that platform side. Here comes another one, Schizo in the tool room. Schizo couldn't find him. The tree goes out, and Passion and Manny taking some kills on the feed right now. As Mark trying to push up with Schizo here. They got to get this push really well. Barn couldn't get the push really well down to the Pat. And here is Passion trying to clear the hill. The hill is still clear. M7 still have a pretty healthy lead, but here comes Lurk Blue kind of contesting that hill, and Passion found him a really good spot to kind of contest some points here for this hill.
Yeah, definitely. As they do look to try to make one last effort to be able to get this scrap time. It's going to be Zek, but he will finally go down as 2 players for the side of M7 do come back to be able to get that scrap time. So they're going to go ahead and push their lead even further, which is now 141 to 94 as the time, or as the points do continue to count for the side of M7. But Lurk Blue, they're set up. And like we said, every time a team has been set up, they tend to take the hill and they take most of the points here. As 3 do go down for the side of M7, Visitox going to make something happen. He's going to be pushing through to the back. He will finally go down as Mark is going to head to look there as he's trying to get one more, and he will do so as he takes on Roman. And that's going to be a streak for now for the side of Mark if he can push that to get a kill streak. But nonetheless, his teammates are all slaying around, and it's another 4 dead for the side of M7 as they continue to struggle to try to break this hill.
Yeah, try to break this hill. Indeed, like you said, Lurk Blue had the good setups there. Manny top grandmas right now as he's slaying and killing, and Zek goes down finally. M7 getting the scrap time at this point. It's time to rotate here, Lurk Blue. Lurk Blue has to get that rotation so they can get onto the next hill and get set up for that one too as well. As we see Visitox going down by the tunnel. Visitox with a great kill there. Roman as well taking Mark out, and Yaj taking Visitox out on the trade. Yaj making his way through the Z stairs, going into Barn. Barn is now the next point. Millennium 7 already there. I think this is the second time we see them already set up at Barn predominantly, but Lurk Blue says, no, man, Zek is in here. Still, he's going a little negative, but he's the OBJ guy. As we can tell, he's got the 1 minute and 4 seconds in that hill right now, and now he's kind of like shifting and slaying, man. He's playing kind of like a little flex role for the team.
No, yeah, he definitely is. I mean, he's got a minute and 8 seconds left on the hill. As you did state, he was a little negative, but I mean, negative or not, when you're sitting there on the hill, I mean, you're doing a lot for your team regardless. As you know, we continue to talk here. I mean, we got Schizo. He's 32 and 26 for his team as well. Definitely doing a lot of slaying for his team. As on the other side, I mean, Manny, 32 and 22. I mean, both these guys are trying their hearts out to slay for the side of their team. As we do have M7 looking like they have almost a 30-point lead here. They're just 5 points off and be able to get that 30-point lead. And Zed trying to make sure that they keep this next rotation, as he will go down. We got a huge gunfight gonna happen in the back here. It's just gonna be Roman. Looks like he ended up taking it as well. So nicely done there. Oh no, I think it was Passion actually that took that kill. So regardless of the fact, it does look like Lurk Blue is gonna go ahead and get the spawn. But even then, you still got M7 in this kill, and you gotta try to take them down. And Roman, nice gunfight there by him, as he was going to get one, but going to get shot from above. And huge gunfight here from Skits, and they finally go ahead and break this hill. And they can definitely take the, oh, well, they can't take the lead yet, but they can make it very, very close.
Oh yeah, so Lurk Blue has to hold this hill pretty well, as Manny trying to break his way through with Visitox. Roman, big important kill there. Now the whole feed lights up yellow, and that's good for M7 as they hop onto that hill. Mark trying to get some shots here for take Roman out, but doesn't realize who's coming up behind him. Manny getting hit at, as I think by explosives from what I saw. Roman trying to communicate, tell his team where the players are. Zek falls down, gets him, and that's a great trade right there for the team of Lurk Blue. As Lurk Blue clearing out that tunnel side, now that points shifted over. This is going to be real points for them right now, because, you know, they can win off this hill. Well, well, they can still win off this hill if it's Millennium 7. But about 4 more seconds. No, they cannot win anymore. But no, I was trying to make the mathematics here, man. But you know, I'm just a caster, not a mathematician.
Most definitely, as we do see again, I'll go ahead and comment on this. We got Manny with 38 kills. If this goes to distance, we could possibly see a record break for here for K7. If these guys continue to slay how they are been slaying, as 3 again go down for the side of Lurk Blue. And M7 gonna go ahead and get as much time here as they can, as one is gonna come into this test, but not gonna happen. And it looks like they're gonna be able to get this, as one player left up with Lurk Blue, and Manny's gonna look for him. He will get the kill. Lurk Blue, they're struggling at the moment. I mean, it's 2:20 and then counting, and you gotta be able to push this, and you gotta get the rotations. If you don't rotate here, I mean, it's gonna look very scary, and it looks like M7 is probably gonna take that one if you can't get that rotation.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be huge for M7 here, and as they can close out the game right here on this point, if Lurk don't all rush it together. And that's Manny on a 5 spree. Manny 44 and 26, as you said, man. This man is popping and going off the glide bomb. Here it is, trying to get that information for his team, letting them know that, you know, they're all going to be spawning. And they're in the barn. Roman goes down as trades go out. Yaj killing Roman, and Visitox trading for Yaj. Man, this is a bloodbath from the hill, and this is go time for Lurk Blue, as the trades are made there. That was huge for the Lurk Blue side, as Visitox was a really good area there to kind of just wipe the team out if they're trying to make it into the point. But the game could close out right here, Hyper.
No, it definitely can. I mean, honestly, if you're M7, you may talk to your teammates if you're your side of Manny and be like, hey, hop off the point, let me break this record. But as Schizo tries to make something happen, it won't do so, and that's going to be it. And that's going to be 250 for the side of M7 to 190 there, as we do end that first map. I was 10 points off for having a perfect prediction. That's almost insane, as I almost called it 250 to 200, but nonetheless, pretty balanced when it comes in there, when it comes in for the side of Lurk. I mean, they took it to them. But
team really well, along with Visitox made some big plays. And but the side of Lurk Blue, a lot of players actually went very positive too in their gameplay. And for me, Schizo is a player that stands out. He's the owner, man, and the captain, and he went out and he slayed out. Not many org owners have that kind of potential, man. Schizo, you have potential, my friend.
Most definitely. I think it was 37-37 that he went for Schizo. He did slow down towards the end. But yeah, I mean, nonetheless, I mean, slaying all out and getting that time as well. I honestly and truly, he brings that to the S&D. They, chalk this last, the first map there and not think about it anymore. And like I said, I think they could take the S&D as, again, like I said, we go on Bow Cage and it's going to be a slaying heavy map for sure. I mean, you're going to get into gunfights right off the bat. You got to be able to make these plays. And who knows? I mean, not many times we see somebody wrap around and get to the back of their players on Bow Cage, but it could happen. I mean, maybe we could see someone sneak through the side of tunnel. We don't know yet, but again, I look forward to possibly seeing players play for streaks and making sure that these other players go and rotate the bomb elsewhere. Nonetheless, I really think this is going to be a good map, and I think Lurk can take it.
Yeah, honestly, I think Lurk can come back and bounce back from the series. It's kind of a critical, excuse me, it's kind of a critical map for them in terms of kind of getting that morale boosted to make it all the way to a map 5. They need to win this one out to really get the victory here and tie the series out. So they can kind of go to a map 5 or a map 4, close it out 3-1, 3-2. But honestly, I think the way we've seen Manny play, I think he can actually play this next map pretty well as well. I mean, are you going to predominantly say that there's going to be subs, or are there going to be more ARs in search and destroy on the Bocage?
So I think they're probably gonna maybe be a 3 sub, 1 AR meta. I mean, because you at least have to have that 1 AR to watch your lanes, especially for the long routes, because you're gonna have somebody that's gonna at least try to get into the back of the enemy. So I mean, I think you're gonna have someone at least watching a long lane for the ARs as we do go ahead and head into the next map here as well, which is again gonna be Bill Cage. So I mean, I look forward to seeing how these players do. And like I said, I want to see Lurk take this map and definitely at least push it to a map 4 for sure.
We're going to see a bing bong. We're going to make some bing bongs over here, man.
Bing bong all the way. Let's see it. I'll only call bing bong if they take the head clean off.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting here as we load into the map here pretty soon. To kind of see this side of Lurk really perform, man. I'm super excited. This is a great series in general. Honestly, M7 came out slaying like we said, and Lurk to me, still performed pretty well, man. I mean, you were 10 points off your prediction, my man. But I mean, what did you say this second map is gonna be?
I said that Lurk was probably going to take a round 10 or round 11. So we could see a round 11, and I think Lurk could probably take it and clutch up. So, but yeah, either round 10 or round 11. If I was to say for sure, I think Lurk could take it round 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna be pretty bold and kind of counter you right here. I'm gonna be Tim, man. I'm the man, Tim. I think it's gonna be a 6-2 M7,
Okay,
and it's
okay.
and it's not because I hate any team. It's just the way I seen them play this last map. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a 6-2.
All right, all right. So I mean, obviously, if I said round 10, that means I'm gonna have Lurk taking it 6-4. So we'll see how it plays out as we do wait to go ahead and get to the match. But nonetheless, pretty good start for Lurk Blue. And I mean, if you start off like that, especially against a team like M7, I mean, you have potential to go through the rest of the season. Definitely potential to make playoffs, that's for sure. So I mean, definitely not a bad performance for the side of Lurk Blue. I mean, these guys are pretty good. I mean, they beat Doug Sensor Martin for crying out loud. Like, come on. I mean, these guys are pretty good for the side of M7. So
Yeah, absolutely. And, that whole story. We're not even gonna touch that, but it's that's something else, man. But just it's gonna be interesting. I haven't seen too many Bocage S&Ds, and I don't even think the CDL has too many Bocage S&Ds from what I've seen in series. To me, it's more of like Berlin or Tuscan, right?
yeah,
Berlin or
yeah,
Tuscan.
yeah.
Mostly Berlin. A lot of people like that Berlin style search. And honestly, it's a map really built for it, in my opinion. I said it even before the season launched, even before the competitive rules launched. Berlin is definitely a search worthy map. As much for Bocage, man, that is a quick search map.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion, I honestly don't know. what it's gonna be like. I mean, 6-2, bold prediction for me, but honestly, it can go either way, man. It's Bocage. It's a hectic map.
Oh yeah, I mean it really could. I mean as we go
go
ahead and get into the map here, we got 3 seconds left
Oh.
to be to start, and we look like we're going to get it started. As we do come back to our screen for a second, so I don't know if it did start yet or not. Oh, yeah, it did start. As we go ahead and get into it, as we go ahead and see Manny's going to go ahead and rotate with a tank, and boom, just like that, 2 down for the side of M7. Like I said, it doesn't take long for people to go down, and it's going to be 3 altogether, all 4 down. I think that was probably 10 seconds into the first round of that S&D. That was pretty quick.
God damn, man. That was crazy. I think the teams are inverted on the screen, by the way. That was an M7
Oh, is it?
victory. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoops. My bad.
Yeah, so on the left side where it says M7 is actually the cloudcaster's flip. So Lurk is on the left side, M7's on the right side.
Okay. So then that's my fault. So that was a quick victory by the side of M7. So as we do go ahead and take all 4 players down in the previous round, but we do have the side of Lurk. They're gonna go ahead and play this one patiently. They don't want it to happen again, so they're gonna try to look for a pick here. As they do want to post it up around this A bomb more. They do have one person watching around the B bomb site though, as everyone's just gonna try to push to the middle. It looks like for the side of for the side of M7. And yeah, we're just gonna see and wait for the first engagement to come in.
Engagement indeed to come through as trades go out. Mark getting down a player, Manny trading for Mark, so that's the good thing that you want to see. That is a good sight. Lurk had a very good setup there on the A bomb, like you mentioned. Manny trying to locate where this guy went. Yaj on the back, Schizo on top. Platt gets down, traded by Manny. Manny on fire here. 4-0 already for the man in the AR, and Zek patiently waiting. That patience game as Zek knows that he goes there and he's got the bomb. Now Passion just kind of waiting it out here below Platt. Z stairs. We have Passion. Manny going in bottom. Grandma sees Yaj, and oh man, that was not good plays there by the side of Lurk. And Zek just kind of running his way through the tunnel over to the riverside as he knows that the bomb is down and didn't see the man, the myth, the legend on the long side there taking him out.
No, yeah, and as you see, Manny, he was on. I think he makes it 6 right here as he's looking for that kill. I think he may have possibly gotten a streak. We'll see here in a couple of seconds if he did secure it, which is pretty big. I mean, you got right after 2 rounds in, and you're already 6-0. I mean, you either you're stealing your kills, your teammates' kills, or you're just going out and slaying. And I mean, Manny, he's been slaying all series long so far, and he's doing a great job here. As he's going to be pushing over here to this tank side, as he does have a streak. It doesn't look like he has a one equip, or that could just be a bug here, as it just only shows 1 streak. So maybe I don't even know if the other one got G8 or not, but nonetheless, he has it off. Okay. All right, so yeah, so then he does have it off, so that's interesting. I don't know why, but nonetheless, 3 players do go down for the side of Lurk Blue there, as I did hear that it is G8 now.
Yeah, it is a G8 streak, only the glide bomb, obviously, and side's playing rough over here. Manny finally getting on the top of the tank, man. As we saw, he's struggling to get on that tank as Yaj coming in through the back, and Manny goes down, and Yaj kind of knew where he was, trying to locate where the rest of the team is. It's still Roman and Passion know where the call out is, and there goes Yaj waiting patiently. Yaj taking the kill there, taking a 3-piece, and that is not Millennium Summit, but Lurk Blue getting a point on the board here for round 3.
Wow, I mean, honestly and truly, I mean, if you're the other side here, I don't think you typically push that player. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know why they did that. I mean, I guess maybe get a little egos going there for them, but nonetheless, I mean, nice win for the side of Lurk Blue as they do go ahead and take it. Now he's on a 3 streak. He has the potential to be pickup streak for himself as well. They do end Manny's streak as well, which it doesn't matter. He's already picked up the glide bomb, so nonetheless, Mark looking for the next kill here as he does see 1 player, but Nate looks like it's possibly going to come in and probably going to hit him. It does hit him. 6 HP for Mark as he stays alive as the glide bomb is coming in. Trying to look for a player. It will get Yaj. Ooh, that's a nice kill there for the side of Manny.
definitely did get him there on the tower, man, and it made that information valuable to his team as they're on top. Grandma's, and that is pretty much Visitox now diffusing, or not diffusing, what the heck. He is planning on the B site as most of their push was already focused onto the riverside from what I saw on the mini map. And now it's a 2v3 scenario here where they got to play some patience S&D.
No, yeah, they definitely do. As we're gonna head to see the push come in, as Zek is gonna go ahead and push through. He's maybe gonna have to check his corner here, and then will he be able to do so? He's gonna push to the riverside. He's gonna get caught here in 2 seconds. No, he will not. He's gonna get 1 kill. As Marcus the second
That's
one,
big,
will he be
that's
get the
big.
third? He does get the third, and that's gonna be Zek clutching up for his
Huge.
team. As his other teammate did get a trade as well. Zek with that 2P to be able to take this to a 2-2. As I will even call this out as well. I said they were going to go down 0-2 at the beginning, and they're going to come back and win this game as well. So, I mean, so
Hyper,
far,
man.
so good. The predictions are looking like they're going to happen.
Do you know the lotto numbers tomorrow?
Maybe I should play it. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
As we do go ahead and see it now, 2-2, Hero.
Yeah, 2-2, man. As you know, we predominantly see Manny performing really well on the side of M7, and on the side of Lurk, you know, we got Mark over there going 4-4. Obviously, good stat lines for the brothers here in round number 5 as they push through Barn. They're gonna probably make their way over to the A bomb, in which they will, and that's a huge trade for Mark. Not trade, but huge kill for Mark. Here on that tank side by the platform. And you know, it's just patience S&D now. It's Roman looking for the players, Mark looking for Roman. I feel like it's like Jack and Jill went up the hill. Oh, that's huge! Mark 2 kills, man. Oh my, this man Mark is frying. Now he's pretty much up to par with Manny.
No, yeah, he definitely is. I mean, he has 1 extra death, but I mean, he's on his 3 streak as well as they look to try to take this round. And again, if you are just joining us on the stream, the teams are switched. So Lurk Blue did just take that round, so they now go up 3-2 against M7. And I mean, it's looking a little scary if you're the side of M7. I mean, you know, this looks like it could go and push to a map 4 at least, at the very minimum. Definitely want to see a map 5 for sure, but again, as we go ahead, and it's going to be Lurk Blue here, or it's going to be on the defensive side now, as we're going to go ahead and wait for M7 to see where they're going to push. I want to see them push to a B. I want to see them full out push B and just hit it immediately, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like they're just going to push B.
Yeah, they're not listening to you here, man. I mean, you're only good for the lottery numbers, but but Mark on top, Grandma is trying to flash out and nade out some players on the M7 side as they're now patiently waiting for that push. And Zek, I don't know if you can hear the footsteps or Viz can hear the footsteps, but here's Manny breaking some things. I think he's trying to get their attention here as Schizo on the back by the platform side. Schizo hears a lot of footsteps, but he's going to stay behind. He's like, guys, I need some help. Can you come and push? Schizo still patiently waiting on this one as they're breaking into the house now. As flashes go out, the doors open, players moving around. They're like, oh my god, I gotta get out of the cover, man. They know where I am. And they're pretty much glued to that bomb. Oh my god, Mark with a huge kill there for him as he takes down Roman. And pushing out to the oh man, that's tough. That would have been a huge kill for them. And M7 taking that round, making it 3-3 hyper.
Definitely a huge kill though. If he would have gotten that, it could have went either way. But I would have liked to see him maybe play his streaks just a little bit more, because if you lose this round and you at least get a couple more kills to get that streak, I mean, you at least have that in your back pocket to be able to use in the future. But again, I mean, huge kill for the side of M7. You shut down Mark, you get him off of his streak. And you know, Manny, he could probably get another streak as well, as he did use his streak previously. He is on a 2, so a little further away. But you know, nonetheless, this guy has been a monster throughout this. He's 9-3. If this goes to around 11, I mean, he could probably break a record here as well. I mean, like I said, with title records, they could easily be broken if he gets these kills. As Visitox gets 2, and he's going to be able to try to get a 3rd here, as Yaz is going to try to shut him down if he does. But 2 do go down for the side of Lurk, and 3 go down for the side of Lurk as well, and Yaz is going to go ahead and go down with him
Man,
as
that's
well.
M7, man, taking that one. Oh man. That was a pretty good trades in general. Visitox coming up huge, 8-4 for the side of M7, not Lurk, guys, M7. As the sides switch from attack to defense here, It's been a pretty close prediction, man. I mean, you already got 10 points below on the hard point. You said it's going to be either round 11 or round 10. But hey, guess what? That round was round number 7. And you
Indeed,
know
it
what
was.
happens? You know what happens who wins rounds number 7 here?
It's the old curse. I mean, so M7 they won round 7, so and they have 7 in their name. Will they be able to take this game? We shall see. As I rhyme for no reason apparently, but Lurk responding with 2 of their own this round, looking to tie it up here as it's now a 2-4 for the side of M7 as Manny's gonna try to get a pick here, but he's not gonna be able to do so. He's gonna have to wrap back, get it with his teammate, and try to get this push as a bomb is down in a pretty tough spot. So if the Lurk Blue know where this bomb is down at, they could easily win this round as there's 50 seconds left. And M7, they have not moved a muscle yet. They are just waiting for the side of Lurk to make a mistake. And looks like we're just in a stare down. I mean, no one's moving. I mean, we finally got a movement coming in for the side of Lurk, which is going to be Mark. But, and here he goes. Here's a push coming in. One by one. Will they be able to go ahead and get this trade? They're going to try to push for
Oh,
this
man.
bomb. Slides are coming in. You know he heard those slides.
Yeah,
He's going to
he
try to
did.
look for it. They just check the corner, but he hops down so to get the information. Josh is going to go ahead and get one. Will he be able to get the second one as he's going to be trying to push? But Passion's going to run into a player. He's not going to check, and he's going to get killed from behind. Lurk
And that's
tying it
Lurk,
up.
man.
4-4.
Lurk. Oh, man. Hyper, man. I'm telling you, you play the lottery, my brother. But don't forget about me. 1/16 of your beneficiary. 1/16 of your beneficiary, man. That is a 4-4 scoreline right now. 4-4 scoreline right now as we head into round number 9. Pretty balanced out, man. I mean, obviously Schizo going 3-7, not big of a help for the team, and Zek, and it's really been up to Yaj and Mark to carry this team, and I can say the same for the side of M7. Manny and Visitox, man, carrying the team. And Roman is 2-7. Not something we see out of him. His shots going out already. Manny taking Mark out. That's a huge one. They just need to take Zek out to kind of eliminate the opposition's strong side. His shots go out. And Manny on this head glitch.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good by Manny. Taking out Schizo. Manny on the flat side trying to see if he can see somebody else. As Yaj gonna go contest now. Manny huge, but Yaj wins the kill. Yaj
Nice
gets
kill.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, he didn't see him. Oh no, that's not good. One scenario. Zek couldn't clutch it up for the Lurk side as M7 is now 5-4 match point.
5-4 indeed. I mean, you almost wanted to see him be able to get that 3-piece, but again, even if Roman goes down here, I imagine the trade does come in. So yeah, I mean, if my prediction's gonna stand, we need to see Lurk take these next 2 rounds here, and it's possible. It is possible. I mean, if Lurk come in and they get 2 defenses rounds here, they could easily take it. But again, as we're gonna see the push come through, they're gonna be pushing through bottom barn and through the middle here. They actually pushed through tank field, but we got 2 people set up on A, and we got 2 people set up towards B almost, it looks like, but the push is coming in. Visitok's going to try to push through. We got 1 person on stairs, and Zek is ready for them. He sees the window open. Will he be able to shoot some shots here? As I think they may have seen to the side of M7. 1 comes in, he gets 1. Will he get the second? He's going to shoot.
Oh,
Just go down, but trades are coming in. And 3 people do go down for the side of M7, and Alert, or M7 going to go ahead and take it. And that's going to be it. They're going to take it just like that as everyone goes down within this 10-second span.
Again. You were a point off again, man. Oh my god.
I almost had a prediction right again. It was just the opposite way.
if they can hear me.
I have the stream up as well. I have the stream up as well. We can't be heard.
No worries, guys. Sorry for the people that are watching, man. We just we had some technical difficulties. Yeah, so we have some technical difficulties with the sound, but I think you can now hear us now. But in a nutshell, everything we talked about is kind of how the season works as we get into this next map here on Tuscan. Is it's going to be very critical. It's going to be very critical. We're at the midway point of the season, and essentially the way the season works is you got two divisions, Alpha and Bravo, 8 teams in each division. The top 4 seeds of each division advance to a single elimination bracket of playoffs, and essentially it's single elim, so there's no double elim. It's win full out and win the money, or it's go home. And Codcaster is still broken, but we still got the teams on the right side. So we got Millennium 7 on the left side and Lurk Blue on the right side as they are making their pushes here. As we saw a little nice third person perspective, and Yaj taking some kills and some trades here. Manny already killing it up for the side of Millennium 7.
Yeah, no, definitely. Probably not the issue, but it is definitely pretty good. As Skids are gonna go ahead and get one kill there, as he's gonna try to push through this control side. The other one is gonna be 2. And just do go ahead and see all 4 players go down for the side of M7. But nonetheless, I mean, Manny's gonna go ahead and get 2 kills again, and he's gonna be pushed through this point and go ahead and get the second tick here for the side of M7. It looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. Second tick here, and Manny going huge visit talks, making some trades. This is, I think this is a Millennium 7 preferred map, and this is why they chose it in vetoes. They play very well on this map, and it kind of proves, they just got A secured, and now they got to go to the peak site. And Church right now has Zek kind of watching over, to make sure there's no cuts through the Church. And on top there, Visitox managed to make that communication flow for his team, and that's a huge trade for Visitox as he kind of now makes his way over into the top church. Visitox taking down 3 players now. Can he take the 4th down? No, he cannot. Mark stops Visitox's little spree going over there.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're the side of M7, you're starting off strong. I mean, you already got a tick almost towards B, but as I say that, one player does go ahead and get taken down, as we do got a huge gunfight. See Yaz, will he be able to get this kill? No, he will not, but his teammate is there to trade. So, still not the tick yet for the side of M7, as 3 players do go down. But you still got players who are now spawning up, and if you're Lurk, you want to go ahead and hop on that point and definitely drain it. As we do have Mark, who is really doing that. Yaj going to pick up 1 kill. Will able to get the second. As looks like Roman's just going to go ahead and run away, regroup with his team. As we got 3 players on the side of the church, and you guys will see 1, but he's not going to get anything going for there. But Schizo will go ahead and get a trade as he gets 2. Will he make it the 3rd? But he's going to go ahead and play his life, and no, Roman will take him down. As we do go ahead and see Zek going to have to push through, and he's going to be a take player coming down from house over here. And Visitox going to try to wrap around and make a play here for his team.
Yeah, Visitox going down under right now, trying to make his way over to the well side, and does not. I think he's checking all his corners and all his sides. Doesn't see that he's there, and man, patience is key right there for. Oh, who was that? Is he dead?
I think so.
Oh, I thought he was alive. I thought Visitox was gonna go down, but never mind. Visitox, man, outslaying here. Outgunning 7 and 5. He's doing pretty well to start off this first round for the side of Millennium 7. As Yaj takes him out. Zek making some trades. Roman coming in now to getting that point and getting some ticks on there. But Lurk Blue is still fighting hard battles as they're 2 lives up in advantage right now. As I say that, they're now 1 in advantage, but I might say something else again, and they're gonna be down again. Mark trying to make some plays for the side of Lurk Blue as Visitox over here. We see him trying to find a player. Okay, got him. That was a communication there by the team player over there, and Visitox really outslinging it for him, and he's having a good
wow.
a good round. My God, I cannot come up with words for how Visitox is performing.
Nonetheless, I mean, Visitox went huge, but now you have a 1v2 situation. It's now coming down to basically an S&D, and you got a lot of ticks to go. You got 3 big ticks to go. It takes 45 seconds. You are just 1 player on this point, and Yaz and them are just going to go ahead and wait patiently for him to peek because they know he has so much time to wait to get that capture. And again, it comes down to the wire, but Lurk Blue get the first round there. I look forward to seeing how they deal on the offensive side, and I mean, judging by that, I mean, may look like M7 take this next defensive round if these rounds continue to go like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lurk had a huge game there for them, and you know, it's been overall, you know, well performed by Schizo. Still trying to hold the score line for the team, as they now set up for next, as the hill is going to capture over for the side of Lurk Blue.
Yeah,
Wait.
I know.
I'm so lost. Wait a minute. Did M7 win that?
No. Lurk won that one. Lurk won that one.
Okay,
They
okay.
defended. It came down to a 1v2 situation, and they just.
Oh, that's right.
basically
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm writing things down, and you know, that's something that Hero can't do 2 in 1. But under that, your point. Go ahead, Hyper. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. As Mark goes, then he gets 2, but Passion will get the trade, and Zek's going to get a kill on this side. Manny's going to push out, looks for 2. He does get 2 as he goes to take him down. He's going to be trying to push the top church here. He's going to look over his team. But again, to the side of Lurk, I mean, you only got 1 tick there. You got 55 seconds to work with. You got to make something happen as Roman's going to get 1 kill. He's looking for the second. He does get the shot on himself at 16 HP there. Skitcho trying to play his life as Yaz is going to be looking for one as well. Skitcho does get 1 in the background there, though, as Zek's going to go ahead and get 1 himself. Passion is going to take out Schizo, but again, trades are coming in for the side of Lurk Blue, and Lurk Blue definitely won that gunfight. But key player here, Manny, he's in the back. He's going to look for 2 players here. He sees 1, he gets 1. Will he get the second? He does get the second. Nicely done by Manny to keep them in this round and make sure that they cannot get that other tick onto A. But players in here for the side of Lurk, they will go ahead and get at least 1 tick on B. Manny going to try to stop this push again, coming towards A, as the players will start to go ahead and crumble. As you do got now 2 players going to try to push into here onto A, but they're going to go ahead and wait for all 4 of them to spawn up, and Manny's got a huge gunfight here. He will get taken down as trades are now coming in. Roman going to get a 1 himself, but again, 2 go down from each side here as he try to get another one.
It's a tough play here by the side of Lurk, because they still haven't been able to get the full tick and full capture on the A side. By now, M7 already had captured that side. And moved on to the B side as their lives are slowly crumbling, and it's a 6 live advantage here for M7. You know, overall GG's playing really well rounds, and that's huge for Roman and Visicox and Passion already making that whole kill feed go yellow, as oh my god, trades just going everywhere as Schizo, and then Passion and Manny, and now it's Schizo again. And oh my god, Manny is already taking the ticks down, and there's only 15 seconds left in the round. Lurk Blue, since they're attacking, need to make something happen here, and it doesn't look like they are, as trades just fly back and forth. It looks like M7 said, oh, actually, no, they just got the A tick. Oh my gosh, they were able to capture a very final seconds of the game here. It's 14-4. We could already safely say M7 is going to take this on the defensive end.
No, yeah, they definitely will. I mean, you know, you got 1 player left. He's just going to try to run around, maybe pick up some kills, but these players are chasing him down. And I will say, I mean, Roman went really huge for the side of M7 there on the A point. There was 2 players on there, and I think he got both. He pretty sure he got both of those kills, or it was just 1 player. But he ended up getting that kill onto that A point, and it stopped the tick, and they weren't able to get that fully A point captured. And you already had 3 players for the side of Lurk already pushing towards B. And with Roman getting that kill, they had to regroup, and they were kind of pushing individually, and they were struggling to be able to get that A point captured. And as you see, they went down 14-4 once they had it captured. But again, you know, like I said, I think it was going to be a dominant performance for that defensive side, for the M side of M7. Now, I mean, if you're the side of Lurk, I mean, you've got to answer back. You definitely got to get a lot of kills here, because you're down basically, I would say, about 10 kills in lives in total for the math part here. But again, as Zero said earlier, I'm not a mathematician either, but as kills are coming into the side of Lurk, they do go in and get 2, but 2 kills get traded out as well. Mark going to try to make something happen, but he will just get traded out. But number 5, Skittle, trying to make a huge play. He will get 1. He's going to try to come from the back here, as we only have 2 players on our A point, as he's going to be trying to push through the mid point here. He will not be able to get 1. Actually, Roman's going to shut him down. And again, nice push here from the side of M7.
Yeah, M7 pushing really well, even out lives, but now they're down 1 live as we say that. Manny making some trades, Manny getting marked, that's huge for them. And Visitox already on that B progression as they kind of switch their strategy into capping B here. Roman, huge plays by him, as that was a good switch here. So, you know, Visitox out, and now Manny, is it Roman in? Oh god, I was looking to say Mark. Roman in, and that's huge for them, because now it looks like they got 2 pick progressions now. Schizo on the top, and here comes the glide bomb, trying to find in for Schizo. Schizo's down, so now Yaj on top church, kind of making his way up to the top area by well, I think it's called bricks. Brick? No, not bricks. Radio.
yeah.
It's the radio room. Blah, blah, blah. But as he makes his way through the cut to try to find some teammates to still continue playing. 17-16. This is still a close one. It is 1-1, man. Somebody is going to take a 2-1 lead here, and it's tough to say right now because of the way they've been performing. You know, both teams came out really well in this control game.
No, it is definitely hard to tell, but I mean, again, if you're M7, you already have 2 ticks on the side of B here. All you gotta do is just get a full wipe, and even if it's just 2 players that hop onto that B point, it's gonna go up pretty quick, and that tick's gonna go pretty quick. But you do got one person at back, which is gonna be Visitox. He's gonna be trying to play his life, wait for his teammates to be able to get these trades, as 2 look to come in, but Schizo will go and take down Manny. So Visitox is probably gonna play his life here. He's going to 19 and 19, as he does go down, though, as they do go ahead and seek him out. So it's just going to be up to Roman making this play, and he will not be able to get the kill.
No!
So it's going to be all players down for the side of M7, as they do have 7 lives remaining. As they do go ahead, and they're going to try to go ahead and make sure they get this push taken down, as they know exactly where they're coming from. We got every spot covered for the side of Lurk, and 2 do go down. Visitox is going huge for the side of M7, but Zek does go ahead and get the trade as the push now comes in for the side of M7.
Yeah, that was huge trades indeed by M7 for Visitox, as now he's finally down. It's 4 to, well, now he's back because now it's 4-7 in lives. And Mark trying to find him out as they're pushing up on him right now. Mark gets oh, that's huge kill by Passion, man. Passion with a great trade there, and Yaj on top there by the well, trying to find his players, but Manny comes up behind him. I'll try to see who is behind him, and by truck right now, and it's just trades left and right, 1-2 scenario here where Zek has to find. Oh, that was so perfect for him. My God, there's no way. That landed so perfect for him. How do you? I would have checked my corners if it was me. Look at that. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Definitely perfect for him. I mean, but then again, if you are Lurk, I mean, you do win both defensive rounds, but you win it 2-1. Once again, that was twice in a row that they won their defensive rounds, with only 2 lives left on the other side, remaining with 1. But if you're looking at the long run, I mean, if M7 win this next defensive round, then Lurk, or if M7 do win this defensive round, they will get defense again, and that's gonna be scary for the side of Lurk, and they get killed. But if you come out hot and you take the live advantage here, you could be able to get this next defensive round, but they're gonna have to do a lot to be able to do so, and it's not a good look at the beginning for them right now.
Not at all. Yeah, round 5s in this game goes through EKIA. Oh my God, I can't fucking say anything today. But you know, it's definitely gonna be tough here for them, as Millennium 7 still by a 1 live advantage here as they go down. Trades go everywhere. Visitox and Manny coming up huge here in the side of the outer side of P1, where we see the A side, and Mark just trying to find players, and man, this isn't looking good for Lurk to start with right now, because they cannot afford to lose this one, man. They're trying to force a map 4. If they lose out here, and you know, it's going to bring that morale a little bit down, but it's going to tell them that we got to play a little harder coming into the next round.
No, yeah, definitely. And like I said, it's going to look really scary if they do get onto the offensive round, which if my math was correct, I think they will go onto the offensive round, going into round 5. And I mean, well, you never know. We could see them have a very strong offensive round, but when you got shots like that coming in from Roman and Manny, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case for that, though, as it has 16 seconds left on the clock. No points are capped at all, and Visitox and everybody's also set up, as you do got 1 player, which is going to be Yaz making a play here. The 2 are going to be on the point now, he's trying to make something happen, but Roman is going to come in from the back. He will go ahead and get 1. Will he be able to get the second? Not going to be the case, as he does get traded out, but trades coming in from everybody, and Visitox with a huge turn on, looking for the 3rd, and he gets the 3rd. Nicely done by Visitox to be able to make sure they take it to a round 5, and he takes out all 4. Visitox is a man on a mission as he gets 5 there, and it goes on. I'm pretty sure he may have gotten the streak there, unless he only got 5. If he only got 5, then he did it, but he's only 1 away from being able to do so, as that was a huge kill, huge kills there for the side of Visitox.
Yes, indeed. We are in the final round, but that 360 turn, man, oh crap. He has a family Visitox. Please be careful, my man. Because I would have broken my legs by now. But Visitox, as we start with him here in this round 5 of Control, it is going the full way here. As you're right, here is the Shrieks. Just I think he's gonna use it to. Nope, they're all in the house. Oh, he got 2 though. So that's big for them. I kind of hate when it's like that, man. You're in a building and it's boom, just hits you and you lose 2 lives. That isn't the best way to start the round. As Mark trying to find trades here in the middle. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
I mean, yeah. Again, I mean, you got M7 on the defensive side. They're holding them to it, and again, I mean, with that glide bomb there, he definitely curved it in to where he hit inside that doorway to be able to get that 2-piece. He's seen every player was in that building, and he just went for it, and he did get the 2-piece there, which is incredible. But nonetheless, I mean, you did have some progression going in for the side of Lurk, but they're going to go ahead and shut it down for the side of M7. And they're all players now, though, for Lurk are starting to get set up. But you getting trades here, and that's not going to be good for the side of Lurk as the trades are coming in. And Manny, man, look at those shots. Hitting them just like nothing as Roman going to wait for the 2 people to push out here. He does get 2,
man.
as it is going to be 3 in the feed. And it's just looking very, very
Over.
bad for the side of Lurk here.
It's over, man.
As every player is going to go down, and looks like M7 will go ahead and take this hot 3-0 with a dominant performance on the Control.
It's not chalked yet. It's not never chalked. It's never chalked. Oh, now it's chalked. Yeah. Oh, we got Shrieks. Oh no, yeah, it's definitely over. Now it is chalked. But oh wait, still not chalked. There's still somebody on the point. Oh, Manny taking him down, and now Yaj is in the point. Oh no, Yaj is not in the point. He was. And now he is. No, he's got to step on there. He's got to step on there. Get some trades. Oh man. Doesn't see Manny coming through. Manny, the handy. I don't know what I just said there. Handy Manny. Oh my God, Mark. Why is this still going? But oh my gosh, man, this is a bloodbath right now. Lurk Blue is still keeping a tough battle. And it's never chalked. Hashtag Rorker. It's never chalked.
It definitely is never chalked. I mean, you got all those streaks coming in, and somehow, some way, Lurk ended up surviving, and they go ahead and add an extra minute. But when you look at the live count, I mean, it's 14 to 5 here, as they do go ahead and make these pushes towards the side of B. But 7, the way they've been performing, how dominant they were on the other defensive rounds that they had, I don't think it's going to be possible. It's going to take a miracle for them to pull this off. I mean, each live matters here, and as you go ahead and get one taken down for the side of Lurk, but Zek will go ahead and get one of his own. Visitox looks for another one, though. He will go ahead and get that kill, as it's going to be trades all coming in, and that's not what you want if you side of Lurk. You definitely can't afford to trade out here, but Visitox going to look for another one, and he will get the second one, as he's going to be trying to look for the last player, which is going to be Yaz, and it's going to take, I mean, at this point, a miracle won't even help you. You got a 1v11, 13 seconds left on the clock, and you're just looking for kills, as he does go ahead and get one on the bastion. But Visitox waiting, and that's going to be Roman, my fault, as he does go ahead and get the last kill there for the side of M7 and take it in a hot 3-0.
Take it in a hot 3-0. Indeed, Hyper. That is a 3-2 scoreline here we see in the Control round as Roman finishes it out 34-26. This side of M7 definitely slaying out pretty well. As you look at the scoreline, 42-20. 28-18. Round 4, Visitox 30-25, as we saw that on the screen there, and it closes out the game in terms of the performance of what we can tell by M7 definitely securing their first game of the week for week 4 here is a really crucial one, which is going to get them to the seeding for the playoffs for sure. So that puts them more at comfort, and it puts Lurk a little bit more. You got to look out, but the opposition below Lurk is hungry to get to that 4th seed spot. And it's been a great series overall. I mean, it was close games. The Surge 6-4, 250 to 190, 3-2 here, man. It can go both ways. Honestly, it could, but it really depends on those comms, how they were, and it really depends on the teams that come out and play. As you can see, the hard points they were pushing together really well in terms of the side for M7. They pushed the hard points all together. Even on the control, as you saw in the church, they pushed really well in terms of defending and attacking. It was definitely a slay. They were slaying out, and and it's none for the side of Lurk. Great players on that team. It's just they're gonna go back to the lab and just kind of really analyze what happened in the series, and how can what can we take out of the series, so that way we can see, you know, what we need to do better for the next series.
No, yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, well, if you are a fan of Lurk or you're a player of Lurk or even the owner, I mean, you look at that series and there's a lot you could take from it. I mean, for the side of Lurk, that's not a bad loss by any means. I mean, you definitely took it to M7 for sure. And again, if you're taking it to those guys and how their performances they've had in the past, I mean, that's a definitely scary squad to be for Lurk as well. So I definitely look forward to seeing what their next matches does and how they play in them. I look forward to possibly seeing this team inside of the playoffs as well. And yeah, it's gonna be a definitely scary roster for the side of Lurk as well.
Definitely gonna be scary, man. But Hyper, that was a great series to cast with you, man. It's always a pleasure. It's the first time I casted in the league this season, so a little shaky, a little scrappy, But you guys gotta, folks that are watching, please forgive me. I'm not the best caster. I'm not Shifty or McCornmeal or
Goats all
those
around.
tugboat. Those guys. Those guys are gods, But you got to give it to us, man. We gave you through the series. We carried you through the series in terms of what we saw in the gameplays and the gunfights. It was definitely amazing to watch. It's gonna be close games as the season closes out. But we couldn't say you know all this happening to the thanks of our partners. Get Good Hosts for always providing stats and tools that we can stream and broadcast off of, and be able to kind of just collect that data over to send to the teams and the players, and also to the league, so they can kind of see how the players perform over the season. We got to get a good shout out to Glitch Energy. Some delicious drinks, man. Some energy to kick your day if you need it, if you're down. Doesn't make you feel drowsy after that, but Glitch Energy, definitely check them out. And obviously Killer Jerky, man, their meals are delicious. The teriyaki, my favorite, man. Teriyaki is my favorite. And obviously they got some gummy worms and stuff too. That's kind of if I munch on when I'm studying or doing my thing or even at work. Got that killer jerky vibe coming with me. And also, we got to give a huge shout out to Designed by You. Thanks for designing the intro and some of the cinematics that we see here in the K7 League. And over tonight, we got to really give a big shout out to Fetty, man. He's here doing the stream and the prod for us. He's been in the background, kind of in the voice in our ears, just to kind of tell us what's going on. But big thanks to Fetty and the fellows over there at AGN. They definitely go big for the streams. They definitely go big for the community. I just got a special shout out to Gage and FDL and for Fetty for what they do, man. They do some big things here in the scene, and a lot of people don't notice what goes on in the background. But the production doesn't run as smooth as it does, thanks to these guys. So big shout out to Hyper for coming out and casting. This is kind of a last minute thing, but I think we did well, man. I think we did well.
Oh, I definitely think we did well too. I mean, honestly, a little shaky, still a little shaky. It's my second time casting in a while, especially with a duo cast. So, but nonetheless, I look forward to do it even more in the future and to be able to get better as a caster for sure.
Absolutely, man. Well, it's been a pleasure, Hyper. The 3-0 victory for the Millennium 7 side. As we saw it, I honestly thought Lurk was going to get one map off of them, but it was very close in that control. But we will see you here tomorrow as we kick it off with Shifty and Corn when they cast UGK and Team Final Strike. You guys don't want to miss that match. It's going to be a banger of a series. We'll catch you here tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because we're from Boston. But it's been a pleasure, folks. Wish you guys all a good night and a happy V Day.
See you guys later.